Hello, my name is River, and you've just caught me on my great outdoor adventure. Now, I've adventured many times before, but this time, my friend Lake has challenged me to do things her way, also known as living off the land. Now, in my expert opinion, the list of supplies is fairly short. By fairly, I mean really short. So, I knew I wouldn't be able to last without some of my personal necessities, so I decided to hide them in the tall grass. So, first, we got my iPad. And next, the gumballs. After that, we got the Takis. Smells good. And last but not least, my ukulele. You know, looking at some of these things now, I think I could do without some of them. But they're all just so special to me. In today's Bible story, you'll learn about a girl named Miriam who had something very special to her hidden in the tall grass. Now let's go figure out what or who it was.
Inspired by the book of Exodus, chapter 2, verses 1 to 10.
Joseph, the great-grandson of Abraham, became an important official in the land of Egypt. When a great famine came, he invited his father Jacob and his whole family to move from Canaan to Egypt, where they would have food to eat. So Jacob's family stayed in Egypt, and over hundreds of years, so many children were born that God's people, the Israelites, became a great nation. The Egyptians, well, they weren't too pleased.
They're spreading like rabbits. A terrible habit. Before they go berserk, let's put them to work.
So the Egyptians forced the Israelites to work hard, toiling in the fields and building new cities. But still, their numbers continued to grow. So Pharaoh gave a dreadful order.
All these babies must stop. Their numbers must drop. Take all baby boys, I'll smile when you throw them into the Nile.
Every baby boy born to an Israelite family was now in terrible danger. But an Israelite woman named Jochebed was determined to save her newborn son. Shh, 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 shh. Jochebed calmed the baby boy by wrapping him tightly in strips of soft fabric, and then she handed him to her older daughter, Miriam.
We have to keep him quiet. The Egyptians might hear if he cries.
Mama, all babies do is cry.
Good point.
For 3 long months, Jochebed and Miriam managed to keep the baby hidden, but his little lungs were growing strong and loud.
Mama, there's soldiers on the street.
Shh, baby. Shh, shh.
They're right outside. They're by the door. They kept going.
Thank you, God. We can't do this any longer. The Egyptians are going to hear.
We could take him away.
They'd never let us leave. We have to hide him somewhere close.
The field?
Wait, the river.
The river? That's where the Egyptians want to put him.
Which is why they'll never look for him there. Run down to the market and buy a big basket.
Oh.
We can put your brother inside.
He'll float in the reeds.
Near that big willow tree by the bend in the river.
He'll be safe.
So Miriam went to the market and bought a sturdy basket, and then Jochebed coated it with tar so the water couldn't get in.
I'll put one of my blankets inside to make it soft.
Jochebed slipped her baby boy into the basket, and together, she and Miriam carried him down to the river.
God keep you safe, little one.
Gently, she set the basket in the water between the reeds.
Miriam, stay nearby and watch.
What if someone comes?
God will show you what to do.
As her mother left, Miriam settled down into the roots at the base of the willow tree, where she could keep an eye on the basket. The murmur of the water and the hot sun nearly put Miriam to sleep.
Oh, he needs something.
She started to stand, but realized just in time she wasn't alone. A group of women were approaching the water. One of the girls wore a beautiful robe, and a circle of gold on her head.
The princess. What will she do if she sees me?
Miriam crouched on the ground, still frozen in place.
What will she do if she finds my brother?
It was too late. The princess turned toward the reeds.
I hear something. There, in the grass. What is it?
I see a basket, Princess.
Go get it for me.
Miriam watched, terrified, as a servant girl waded into the water and picked up her brother's basket.
Bring it here. Let me see. Oh, it must be one of the Hebrew babies. Poor thing.
Miriam caught her breath as the princess cradled her baby brother. She pleaded for God to help her. Then, she rose to her feet and walked straight toward the princess.
What's this? Who are you?
I thought maybe you need help with that baby.
He's very little.
I could get one of the Hebrew women to feed the baby and take care of him for you.
Oh, yes, please do.
Miriam rushed home to find her mother.
Come quick.
They found him?
Yes, but it's good. I promise.
Miriam brought Jochebed to meet the princess.
Take this baby and feed him for me. I'll pay you.
The princess handed the baby boy back to Jochebed, who nearly wept with relief.
Yes, of course. I'll do it.
So Jochebed brought Moses home and cared for him. It didn't matter if anybody found her baby now. And when Moses got older, Jochebed brought him to live with the princess at Pharaoh's palace.
His name is Moses, because I pulled him out of the water.
So God had used the courage of Miriam and Jochebed to save Moses. And God would use Moses for an even bigger challenge.
There's a world outside that God made good in the sunshine or the rain. There's a world outside that God made good for great adventuring. There's a world outside that God made good in the sunshine or the rain. There's a world outside that God made good for great adventuring. God has made today, God made today, God made a great adventure. God has made today, God made today, God made a great adventure. God has made today, God made today, God made a great adventure. God has made today, God made today, God made a great adventure.
Hi, I'm Christie. Thanks for joining us today. We would love for you to connect with us this summer, either in person or digitally. And one great way to do this is through the Great Adventure Vacation Bible Camp coming in July. You can find more information on all this on our website at core.org/kids or email us at kidscore@core.org.